Reaction very shortly. Mohammed Jamjoon is standing by in Amman in Jordan. But first, let's cross over to Tariq Abu-Azzoum, who's in Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. So as the sun rises, Tariq, the overnight death toll rises and the focus continues to be now up in the north of the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, that's right, Sohail. The Israeli military is completely focusing now in two main areas across this strip, Jabalia in the north and Rafah in the farmost south city in this strip. Now, in the north, Jabalia is considered to be, from the Israeli perspective, one of the strongest stronghold of Hamas movement, where they are trying to chase all the Palestinian armed groups there in order to militarily dismantle the fabric within that area. But battles have been described to be completely violent and aggressive, specifically that the Israeli military has announced the death of 5 Israeli soldiers, while 7 others being injured, and those who have been injured have been transferred to Israeli hospitals to receive medical treatment. But the nature of the fighting there sounds critically hard and difficult due to the narrow streets of the camp and the unprecedented scale of destruction being caused by the Israeli ongoing intense military bombardment of the camp. There were 100,000 Palestinians, according to the United Nations, have fled from the camp to the western side of Gaza City, where emergency workers today managed to evacuate and to recover 30 Palestinian bodies were found killed in Israeli attacks on the main central neighborhoods of Gaza Strip, including Sabra, Zaytun and Sahaba neighborhoods in the central areas of Gaza City there, Sohail.
Tariq Abu-Azzoum there for us with that update. Thanks very much, Tariq. He's there in Deir al-Balah. Let's cross over to Amman in Jordan, where Mohammed Jamjoon is standing by for us. Hi, Mohammed. Deaths of those Israeli soldiers up in the north do affect the public perception of what's going on really in Gaza, and it causes ever-growing arguments, it seems, within the Israeli government too.
That's right, Sohail. Let me first just mention what little we've heard thus far from the Israeli government regarding this particular incident, which is being called a friendly fire incident, in which 5 Israeli soldiers were killed as a result. There was a statement from the Israeli army that says from the initial investigation, it appears that the tank fighters from this paratrooper company identified a gun barrel coming out of one of the windows in a building and directed each other to shoot at that building. We expect we'll be getting more about that particular incident in the hours to come. Now, why is this something that is being focused on so much in Israel right now? It's because there is mounting worry being expressed by not just military leaders in Israel, but also by the public in poll after poll, questioning as to if the Israeli military campaign in Gaza is being conducted correctly. One of the reasons these questions are being asked is because the public is seeing that Israeli military battalions are going back into parts of Gaza, like in the north, for example, where they had previously fought Hamas fighters, where they had issued statements in which they said that the area had been cleared of Hamas fighters. So this is really showcasing to the Israeli public that the military campaign in Gaza is not going nearly as well as they had said it would. This is happening at a time when we're seeing more and more military leaders that are questioning publicly what exactly is going to be going on in Gaza after the war is finished. Also, you have military leaders that have been quoted, unnamed military leaders, but military leaders nonetheless, throughout the Israeli media landscape the last several days, in which they are saying that there needs to be a plan put in place for how Gaza is going to be governed. They are also saying that the Israeli government needs to be adhering to the advice of the Americans. They are concerned about the fact that the Americans have said that they are not going to be shipping more weapons, potentially, if the Rafah invasion continues to go ahead. They are worried about what this means for the war in Gaza, as well as potential other conflicts on other fronts. Clearly, the military concerned, the public concerned, even though in poll after poll, a majority of the Israeli public continues to say that they back the war effort, they are increasingly questioning as to how that war effort is being conducted. And one of the things that's making them question this is the fact that they are seeing more and more soldiers killed, and they are seeing more and more military units go back into areas that they had previously said they had cleared of Hamas fighters. Sohail?
Mohammed Jamjoon there for us in Amman in neighbouring Jordan. Thank you.